All right, Miss G is back again with some more entertainment news. Hello, Miss G.
Hello, Israel. How are you doing?
I'm well. How about you?
Very well, thank you.
Okay.
No, you don't have anything to say. No, you don't have anything to say.
Why do you think so?
Because you don't have anything to say.
I do.
Okay.
Let me see the lines in your hair.
But I was here yesterday with these same
It looks
lines.
like it looks like you probably freshened them up or something.
You see, the thing is that when I come here, you don't even take a good look at me. You're concentrating on all the girls that I get to show on TV. So that's how bad it is. That's okay. So
No,
can we talk?
that's never the case.
That's the case. You know, I get just a little attention from you. But that's fine.
Is
So
that true?
that's very true.
Nobody believes you.
But, you know, I've always told you about the fact that the Musica office has a problem, that the state of their building is not one that anybody who is running a serious office would accept or want to associate with. Now, Obo has been given several reasons why that structure is in that state. Here's what he had to say. And also he talks about who gets to be the next Musica president.
It is in this current state because the Musicians Union of Ghana we do not own the property. The property is still owned by government.
But you are staying in there.
Yes, and we are living in the property. We are occupying the property. And government had written to us formally. So in the past, we kept renovating it, we kept painting it. But last 2 years, we had a formal correspondence from government that we are going to be moved into another office because government has a project called the Marine Development Drive, which all the buildings, including Musica, Art Center, nurses, all the buildings on the High Street stretch are going to be demolished. I personally have seen the plan. I go to their meetings. I see this as something that is coming. It's not like it's far off.
Okay.
And so to invest this hard-earned membership dues, which comes once every year, 114 Ghana, into a building that is just by the seaside. When we paint the Musica building, it won't take 3 months. The building will still have the same things that you are seeing because sea salt keeps affecting the structure. It makes no sense to the Musica National Executive Committee to invest money into the structure. That's why it is in that state.
But so who is going to succeed you? The Black, Ambule, or Apietus?
Okay, the people you've mentioned, D Black is impossible because the Musicians Union of Ghana Constitution will not permit it. The Constitution of the Musicians Union of Ghana says you must be an executive before you can become president.
Okay, so he's out.
So he's out.
Ambule
has been a vice president before, so he can be. Apietus is talent and research, so he can be.
I can imagine D Black will be reacting to this.
Exactly. D Black reacted to this when he was on the Cosmopolitan Mix with Doreen Ando today and also spoke about, you know, he has a couple of songs with Castro.
Right.
Yes, and so he says that ever since Castro went missing, it's been difficult for him to perform these songs.
I actually stopped making music for about a year. I didn't think it was incomplete for me to do shows
without him
because we never got to perform the song. I think the song was about a month old
when he
both songs, like I think we released them like just 2 weeks apart from each other.
So you never really got the chance to perform it on stage?
Never.
Wow. So everything was just in the studio and that was it?
Yeah, like
that definitely might have hit you hard.
Yeah, we did about 3-4 songs together and then he recorded like a whole album at my place and then he disappeared and I just didn't feel comfortable performing the songs by myself. I can't sing, and he's doing the singing. I don't have a strong grasp of the tree language, even to try make it happen. It wasn't working for me. I don't think I performed that song more than 5 or 6 times ever since we put it out.
No.
Our music industry isn't running properly.
If you had the chance to head it, would you?
Payday from Out to Beast said I should. Sock as well, and Shatta too. But when you're going to do something like this, you have to be very, very selfless, and you have to have the time to manage and run it properly. I can help at this point. I can help, but I think that it's not just about me. It's about the whole music fraternity coming together and just putting things in place. When you know that this person here can handle this aspect of making the machine work. It's like a machine. The machine has different parts. You see there's a bolt here, there's a nut here. It's just putting things in place to make sure that this mic is working properly.
Here. Yeah.
That's all there is to it. I don't think Two-Face is the head of the music industry in Nigeria. He's not head of Musica, the version of Musica there.
No.
I don't think Double HP is the head of the South African. But things are in place. It's working. People get paid to do this. We need to get the right people in the right positions to make the machine work so that everybody is good. It's not happening. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. And it's unfortunate because of the state of our music industry, to be honest with you, everybody's thinking about themselves.
All right, so obviously D-Black cannot, and I think he's understood that he cannot become president of the musician union. So now he's availing himself to help whoever becomes president. Now, you want to say something?
No.
Now, so away from that, let's go to Nigeria. And T-Bill's with Tunji Balogun, his husband to Tiwa Savage.
Right.
Remember that in 2016, he attempted suicide. And he's talking about that now because he's a reformed person and he's trying to use his life to affect others who might be depressed, because he said at that point in his life, he felt that he had lost his mind. His issue had more to do with business than social issues.
I wasn't myself, so not being myself, not feeling like not being myself, I didn't want to be around no one. I would just be alone a lot of times, or I'm just trying to use things to get away in my own head. You understand? And alcohol can be one of those things that people run to. You understand? Which was kind of like that. At some point in my life, like that was my best friend.
Wow.
You understand? That's the only person that I trusted. Like, okay, yeah, this just get me going.
At what point did you start having suicidal thoughts?
I think before, it was actually like 3 to 4 months before my incident.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 3 to 4 months before my incident. And everyone around me that are the closest people to me, they knew it. You understand? I even had a conversation with them like, hey, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just feel like killing myself.
So it wasn't the first, when we all got to find out, wasn't the first time?
No, it wasn't the first time. The closest people to me that I ought to know knew. You know, living in this environment is very toxic.
What environment?
This Nigeria that we stay in, this Lagos, you understand? It's a very toxic environment. It's just that people don't want to keep it real. Like, you understand? You have to be real. Like, this environment is very toxic. And a lot of times, if you are not disciplined, most of the time, you end up being a product of your environment. You understand?
What triggered yours?
Mine was really, it was more of business, you understand? It was more of business than myself. And that's for me, I failed a couple of times, but I'm not going to stop going,
Right.
You understand? I failed. And that failure has actually taught me a lesson, even both in relationship and both in business.
You failed in relationship.
Huh?
You failed in relationship.
I mean, at the end of the day, you have to be honest with yourself. Are you the best person out there? Are you a perfect person? Life is you live and you learn.
Lucky he survived to tell a story and try to affect people.
And I like the fact that now they are not talking about their marriage anymore. So in this interview, you realize that even when he attempted to say, I'm lucky, he said, I'm lucky, I have, you know, and the girl says, I don't know. But it's a deliberate attempt by Tiwa and Tunji to not to talk about their married life anymore. Anyway, so yesterday I told you about the multimedia ladder challenge.
Yeah.
I asked Aisha to play the video, so you saw the video.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
I saw it. And you said you have your own ladder challenge.
No, before I show you mine, you'll be amazed the caliber of people from the multimedia group who have indulged in this ladder challenge.
The chief executive?
You want to see this one?
Da ladder, oh. Our Lord Jesus to the ladder, oh. Ladder, oh. Follow Jesus to the ladder, oh. Follow the heaven, follow heaven. Follow the ladder, oh. Follow the ladder, ladder. Cut it.
Join them.
So that's the Adum FM ladder challenge, people are having fun with it. Initially, saw funny face. I love the part of the video where he fell off. He says "kati," you know. Anyway, so the challenge goes on and on.
I thought you said you had your own video.
Oh, me my own pa.
Yeah.
Me my own.
We can wait for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll show it to you tomorrow.
You're promising everybody else, not just me.
God grant us tomorrow.
Are we getting it tomorrow?
I'll see you tomorrow, Israel. So that'll be for entertainment.
Do you have your ladder challenge?
I definitely will be here tomorrow.
Are you bringing your ladder challenge video?
I'll come here tomorrow.
Right. Thank you very much, Miss.
Ladder. Oh, you want me to practice it here?